Hey, you tapped in with the 2011 King. This that real 2-way top. Straight out of LA. Let's go. Hey yo, click, clack, chrome, yeah, the setup supreme. 2011 King got the whole Mac clean. Slide heavy, drip deadly, that's my theme. Every piece I pull got that showroom gleam. Pro 2A, this a God-given right. Got a crazy collection, keep it locked in sight. From the safe to the range, we don't play. Big steel, big stance, 2A and LA. 2A and LA, run it every day. Crazy with the gear, keep the drama at bay. 2011 King, let the metal ring. Second Amendment, tatted everything. 2A and LA, run it every day. Crazy with the gear, keep the drama at bay. 2011 King, let the metal ring. Second Amendment, tatted everything. Yeah, tatted everything.
YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A in the late as always, fam. Anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you could possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. Alright, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So look, I thought I'd do a video talking about Staccato's most recent offerings, the HD P4 and 4.5, right? A lot of people have been asking me, when am I going to do a review on them? Am I going to buy them? The answer to both of those questions is probably not. Probably no. And so let me kind of talk you through that. I had the opportunity to shoot both versions at SHOT Show. I think they are very well made firearms. I think they are quality. They were really good shooting guns when I tested them out. I don't have any reason to doubt that with this rollout, Staccato is going to pull it off without a hitch, and really, you know, have little to no returns or issues that a lot of 2011 manufacturers have when they start cranking out new lineups. Staccato is kind of a master at that, right? So none of those are kind of my reasons. For you guys who are unfamiliar with the Staccato line, Staccato has like the C series, which has the C, the CS, and the C2. They have the Staccato P, they have the Staccato XL, and the Staccato XC. If you guys watch my channel, you know I own the Staccato C2, and I've had this bad boy redone by Monsoon Tactical, and I've had it redone again after that by my main man Skip's Guns. If you haven't seen the most recent update I did on this one, make sure you go back and check it out. The first 2011 I ever purchased was my Staccato P. This one's done by Vulcan Machine Works and then redone again by my man Skip's Guns. I also did a recent update video on this one, so you should check it out as well. Last but certainly not least, I have my Staccato XC redone by Vulcan Machine Works, upgraded grip module, upgraded trigger, and of course the upgraded finish. Now, as you guys are aware, the XC has that compensator in it. I had Vulcan and Monsoon do a chunk port on the Monsoon Tactical one and that inline port on my Staccato P. So both of these guns are incredibly soft shooting and smooth, XC-ish, if you will. So let's talk about the HD series that Staccato has recently come out with. Now, I'm going to preface what I'm going to say by saying the following. If you live in the state of California, the Staccato HD, the 4-inch and the 4.5 inch, those two were the first two 2011s to be put on the California handgun roster. So if you live in the state of California, and prior to that, like when I bought my Staccato P and my C2 and my XC, I had to purchase those guns private party transfer. And when you kind of buy a gun in California on the secondary market, you are taxed. Staccato Ps, stock Staccato Ps, let alone what I've done to mine, run $4 grand-ish in California. Same with the C2. The XC is probably going to run you $6 grand. So if you didn't want to pay that California tax, and now that you have a legit 2011 on the California handgun roster that you can get for normalized prices, the $2,500 MSRP that they sell for, then I totally get it. Good move on your part. No issues whatsoever. If you are in law enforcement and you had to have a gun to get a 2011, you had to have a gun that was approved by your department, and your department wouldn't approve prior 2011s because they weren't drop safe or whatever the case may be, and now your department has approved this gun, then I say salute. 100% get it. Smart move. No issues with that at all. However, if you are not in one of these two circumstances, I really don't understand why you would buy a Staccato HD. Because unless you are one of those two people that I described, I don't think this gun is made for you. So let's kind of talk about what Staccato has done with the HD. Is number one, they made it to accept Glock magazines instead of, your traditional metal Staccato magazines, 2011 magazines that are kind of universal across the platform. In my book, that's an inferior magazine. I'd rather have Staccato mags or Atlas mags or standard 2011 mags. Now, if your department provides you Glock magazines and now they're readily available because you're in law enforcement, get it. 100% get it. But other than that, why would I want to pay the Staccato? I should also say the Staccato P are priced similarly to the standard Staccato P. The HDP is priced similarly to the standard P. If I'm going to pay the same price, why would I want an inferior magazine? If it was cheaper because the mags are less expensive, that I can understand. But if not, why am I paying the same amount of money for an inferior magazine? That doesn't jive to me. Next, to get the gun to be drop safe, they have altered the trigger. And in my opinion, the trigger it's fine. It's if you're accustomed to a striker fire trigger, this trigger is great. But compared to the standard P trigger and the trigger that comes in the C2, it's not as good. It's a mushier trigger. The wall isn't as defined. I personally, it's not bad. I don't want to make it seem like it's bad, but it's not as good, and it's the same price. And if you're thinking, well, now the gun is drop safe, well, 2011s have never been drop safe. If that's a concern for you, first of all, it has to be dropped a certain way, kind of face down, land on the muzzle, for it to be actuated. That's never happened to me, and I shoot the platform constantly. So, and I don't think most people ever were concerned about it. I don't think it was some secret that the gun wasn't drop safe. I think people who are familiar with the platform know that that was the case. If it gives you a different level of comfort, then okay, cool. But again, in my opinion, I am getting a sloppier trigger for the same amount of money. So, why? Why would I want that? I'm in California, right? And so I'm often teased by people who live in free states when they see like a fin grip on an AR-15. And people are like, oh, look at your little neutered down California AR-15, right? That's what I hear all the time. But I bet you some of you same people are out there buying a neutered down 2011 that was really made for California residents and for law enforcement. And I'm wondering, why? What is the point of that? And sooner or later they're going to come out with an HD XC, and I'm not getting that either. I don't want that either, for the same reasons that I'm listing now. They are neutered down guns. Now again, if I was getting that gun at a discounted price, I'd be all there for it, 100%. But I don't want inferior mags and inferior trigger for the same price. To me, I don't know. I don't see the utility there. I don't see the value there. And we'll add to the fact that despite the evolution of the 2011 market, where you see guns like Fusion firearms that are coming ported out of the gate, when you see guns like the Romulus that are coming compensated out the gate, Staccato is giving you a worse trigger, worse magazines with no porting or any kind of additional upgrades relative to the gun. So maybe if I didn't already have the C2, the XC, and the P, I would consider getting an HD because I could get it again in California at normal MSRP prices. But if I don't live in California and I'm not a law enforcement officer, I see no reason to get a Staccato HD. I would get the standard P or the standard XC or the standard C series. So that's kind of my opinion, my philosophy. I know you guys ask me about it a lot, and so I thought I'd do a video on it. Again, I think it's a perfectly fine gun. There's nothing wrong with it. I shot it. I found it to be accurate, cool. I got adjusted to the trigger relatively fast, and so this is no shade, no shot at Staccato at all. I think there are reasons to buy it. If you're in California, by all means. And look, California is the second or third largest gun market in the country, and really Staccato had no presence here. So this HD in the state of California alone justifies Staccato releasing this gun because it's gonna sell like crazy here. But if you already bit the bullet a while back and got you a P here and got you a C2 here and paid the higher price on the secondary market, I don't know why you would go back and buy another HD unless I don't know. And if you're in a free state, I really don't know why you would buy it. Like I said, if you're law enforcement and your department approved it, kudos, 100%. But other than that, fam, I really don't see the utility of it. So it is highly unlikely that you'll see one enter my collection. If I get a hold of one, maybe I'll do a review on it. Maybe I'll talk to my guys at Rifle Supply or Covert, somebody that's carrying it and get a store gun to do a review on. But in terms of me buying one, I do not see that in the future, and that is why. All right, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another, and peace.